Good morning, everyone. From reality capture to the design and engineering data, we are seeing an explosion of new types, method of collection, and sources of 3D data. From LiDAR captured by drones, trucks, backpacks, airplanes, and satellite, high-resolution global scale match are created by aerial and satellite imagery, underground information of millions of holes, potential IoT, and indoor location. Users are not adopting 3D because it is new. They are adopting 3D because it has a fundamental value beyond the traditional mapping technique. Users are adopting 3D because it's more accurate representation of the real world. It's allowed communicate with non-technical stakeholders. It allowed to visualize features that doesn't exist yet or can't be seen, and allowed us and you to analyze behavior and aesthetic. Planning and managing operation well helps an organization to avoid redundant or inefficient works while anticipating and identifying problem areas before they become major issues. Without a proper plan and management structure in place, we are likely spending more money than necessary, not being as effective as possible, or taking on unnecessary risks. The business impact of poor operation can be disastrous. A good operation plans require heavy applications of both arts and science in the form of people acumen, creativity, rational analysis, and subject matter expertise. This is where 3D helps the users managing their plans and operation, and Esri technology helps to work more easily and efficiently. All of our city facing massive challenges like population growth, forcing massive change. And simultaneously, million or billion ringgit per year in capital expenditure for construction driven by planning and real estate activity. This is where as 3D solutions helps the users, especially on urban development and planning workflows. Esri announced a future product called ArcGIS Urban, which will revolutionize the way we design or the way we planning our city. ArcGIS Urban is to improve the urban planning and decision making for the community, connecting government, the private sector, and the citizen. ArcGIS Urban is a set of product solution represent the web and desktop tools and leverage the best of GIS software. ArcGIS Urban will streamline the creation and sharing of the plans, visualization and management of the projects, and support indicator based on the blueprint for future development. So now, let me show you ArcGIS Urban application. This is ArcGIS Urban application. Shows massive planning and development in Boston City of United States until 2050. ArcGIS Urban provide a solution for developers, architects, planners, or even a citizen. ArcGIS Urban can consist of a various status of project, which is under review, board approved, or project under construction. Let's look at the indicator. So we see the population indicator, and this population density based on the living area per parcel depicted as a heat map and sum up per neighborhood. So we can see here the population growth occurring between the downtown neighborhood and also the Dorchester neighborhood. Let's take a look at the Dorchester Avenue Planning Initiative. So the Dorchester Avenue Planning Initiative launched to proactively create to support the 21st century of industrial use corridor. So we can see here the zoning determine what you can and what you can't build on a property, the building use, dimension requirement, and density. So with Adjust Urban, we can also see and use the local zoning and apply it in scenario planning. And the baseline of scenario determine how much land financially feasible for the development today. We can comparing the land use, vacancy, and yield build, and identifies these properties. So we can see the likely development and the pattern, and if no changes are made in the current zoning, by using the Adjust Urban, we can also propose a new zoning changes. So to create the features of the build scenario to the Dorchester Avenue here, they are engaging with and discussion with both developers and also the citizen to know how much is enough and how much is needed to this area. Let's move to the scenario or the proposed scenario. So we can see here the development potential change dramatically, where the new height limits and also the new building use. So beside, we can also see the dashboard that show the high intensity of a residential use. And to balance the space use throughout the plan, we need more office space in here. So let's edit this puzzle. So in this setting, visualize, there are 3D form of building that could legally build in here. Let's lower a little bit of the height to 200 feet. And they can also specify the multi-level setback for the building and to preserve the view of the downtown. Next. We can create a building type by assigning space use from a residential tower to the office tower. Let's see the results. So we can see immediately the changes and how it can impact to the view of the corridor. So beside this information, let's take a look to measure the amount of new building construction. And we can also estimate the growth of the capacities for the key indicators such as the total population, the numbers of households, and also the numbers of jobs available. ArcGIS Urban provide a central overview of active plans such as for the Dorchester Avenue here, and relieve the development pressures, largely due to the disconnect between the developers who propose the project and the zoning. And with ArcGIS Urban, which is a new solution product, is help and create to improve urban planning and decision making for the community, connecting the government, and also connecting to the private sector and the citizen. So let's move to the next new 3D products. Esri just released ArcGIS Indoor. So this application enables interactive indoor mapping for a corporate facility, retail and commercial location, airports, hospitals, the event venue like KLCC, or even the universities and more. By applying the latest technology location, ArcGIS Indoor provide a life more easier for the employees, for people like visitors or even the travelers and the customers, to providing them to see and also to share where the assets, rooms, the departure gate, and office are located. And this information, combined with the navigation, scheduling, the analytic capability where the buildings are located at an increased level of efficiency and also safety. So right now, my colleague will present to you ArcGIS Indoor application. Please look it in.
Thank you, Aslina. ArcGIS Indoor is a new and complete indoor mapping system. The system offers a floor-aware location platform, providing maps, data, and location information for indoor space. It is targeted at facility owner, business and occupant who can use the system precision mapping capability to analyze, optimize, locate, navigate, collaborate, and share indoor information. Being unable to find your way around an airport is a common frustration for traveler, even to the airport maintenance worker. By using this ArcGIS Indoor system, it will ease your life by searching and navigate you as traveler to the departure gate, or for an airport maintenance worker to go to the specific area to fix electrical faulty. Here is the example of indoor web application show Esri campus in Redland, California. Do you know Esri campus? This is the place that produces ArcGIS software that you and me are using now. Aslina, you have been Esri for a few times. Do you know where Jack Tangerman office is?
I do not know. Maybe you can show me?
Yeah. From my research, I know his room ID. So let's start out from receptionist. Then I will route from here to his room. So here is the route, and I prefer to use elevator. As you can see, From receptionist to his room is only take around 1 minute and less than 100 meter. So next time, if you got a chance to go to Esri campus, remember to use this ArcGIS Indoor app to search and navigate to his room to visit him. ArcGIS Indoor can also show you where the nearest fire exits are in case of emergency on a map, as well as contextual information. For example, like POI or room name. In the next release, the system offers more than just routing. It combined with scheduling functionality. The apps can tell you where your next meeting are and how much time it takes you to get the fastest possible way. That's all from me. Let's pass back to Aslina.
Wow. Is that great, everyone? Okay. So in the last year, we have worked very hard with our colleague Autodesk to integrate with our respective product. We now can integrate with the engineering information and products, the BIM information workflows, and also GIS. So that means the engineer will be able to access ArcGIS services directly inside InfraWorks or AutoCAD. And you, GIS user, be able to access Revit data file directly inside ArcGIS Pro to view, to inspect the geometries, and also to see the attributes of the information. And we can use this, the new 3D BIM information across the entire organization and entire city. So let's key in show you how easy to read Revit data file inside ArcGIS Pro and also underground information. Please key in, show them.
Selena, Esri had partnered with Autodesk since last year. Last time, we need to use data interoperability or FME, then only we can import the BIM data into our ArcGIS Pro. With this partnership, we are now able to drag and drop BIM data into ArcGIS Pro. Inside the map, I have a surface model which provided by Sabah Land and Survey Department. One of Sabah Land and Survey Department objective is to get info of parcel strata title for whole Sabah. It is easy to get info of the strata title for a single house. What happens if they need to get info of the strata title for a whole building? SLSD is responsible for storing and managing various data and information relating to the land in the form of hard copy and soft copy. One of the most important data is the cadastral data. As custodian data for cadastral data, SLSD is also responsible for ensuring that cadastral data can be referred to by multiple layers of users, including other government departments, private party, and the general public. Therefore, they need to bring in BIM model into GIS, example like this Wisma Merdeka. When I click at this unit, it will show the strata title information. Besides just mapping on the ground, we also do underground mapping. Before a developer starts a development, we will need to know if their construction affecting any underground utility. So now I'm able to make sure that their development will not affect the utility. What you can see over here are the utility under Wisma Merdeka. Let's go through the section under this building. Once I have this results in, I can publish it as a web scene and share with user, public, developer, or even to planner. This scene can be accessed by any device at anywhere and anytime. That's all from me. Let's pass back to Aslina.
Thank you, Ki Ying. Is that amazing? We have shown you some of great 3D apps and solutions, whether planning for growth, managing operations, or designing new developments in your community. You need a clear visual understanding of your projects. Create visualize, and sharing your concept in context with Esri 3D solutions, helping others make informed, effective decisions. Thank you.